knew she could tell, cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help, and hold on, boy. Well, she ain't the wheel, and I held my breath. We flipped so many times we should have been dead, and that's all I got.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Week 11 here in the NFL as we join you from Lucas Oil Stadium.
A losing streak can wear down a team, and of course we've got one team coming in here having lost its last 3.
When you lose a couple of games in a row, you start to doubt what you're doing on the football field. You lose confidence. So what do you do as a coach in a situation like this? You make it very simple for your players on both sides of the ball. Go back to the fundamentals and just give them this. Let's out hit the touchdown. So many things have to go well when you talk about returning the opening kickoff for a touchdown. You need good blocking. First off, you need a kick that you can return. They got both of those things, and the speed of the returner was just awesome to watch.
Inside of the uprights. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, gonna take it home for the touchdown.
It's still one of the most exciting plays in football, isn't it? When you return a kick from your own end zone and take it all the way down the field and score a touchdown. Great moves that time by the kick returner.
It's good.
Hilton's going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Luck's going to be in the pistol here. The Colts take it from the 23. Mitzi's all over the ball carrier.
The Colts running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Second down and a long way to go. Frank Gore with the catch.
The Colts with a third down play coming up and hoping to improve in this category versus a week ago.
3rd and 6. Intercepted.
An early pick, Phil. What does that tell you?
Tells me this quarterback's off to a bad start. So it puts him in a bad frame of mind. It puts the defense in a very good frame of mind.
Loss of 3 on the play. Starks is in the backfield. First down at the 48.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
And Starks is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Rodgers going to take off with it. And it's knocked down. And with that, let's look at the Packers offense. They've got a rushing attack that's hovering right around league average this season. The Packers get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first.
3rd and a long way to go.
Rodgers got it on a pass that had some heat.
Flag is out.
uniform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
There's a flag right there. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Stark's going to secure the handoff. Here's how the Colts line up on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack? Second and goal from the 1.
There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
Anytime you run out in the field, you got good field position, you're thinking, man, this is it. We got to get it done. That time they did. They marched down in there, take advantage of the good field position, and they get the touchdown to go with it.
Hilton's going to start his return. Still powering ahead. Hilton is tackled down.
The Colts just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
And now we'll look at the Colts lineup on offense today. They struggle at times to move the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare today.
Second down and 6. And the give to Frank Gore.
Burnett's in on the tackle. And now here's the Packers lineup on defense. They have been shredded this year by opposing quarterbacks who have found a way to beat up on this secondary. 3rd and 2 here after the run. The Colts come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Kobe Fleener comes up with the grab.
Well, the guard the tight end close, and sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big, they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
First down at the 48. He's got the catch.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Luck standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The ball is knocked out.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and 7.
Luck to Allen. Tackle made by Hayden.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Gore is going to take the handoff now.
Coming to the line at the 32.
The Colts from the 32. Set up screen to Gore.
Well, when it's 3rd and long early in the game, as a quarterback, as an offense, you just be very careful in this situation and just try not to make a big mistake.
Third down on the way. The Colts line up, split backfield. Running back in motion here. Luck out of the gun. And it's swatted away.
The Colts really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Montgomery is going to run this one out. He's brought to a halt. That return's good for about 24. The Packers offense definitely has it in gear, but Phil, their defense is giving up these same scores, so it's got to be very hard for this offensive unit to stay confident because they know they can't stop them on the other end.
Well, you know what they're thinking, hey, our defense stinks today, and they're right, boy, it is having one rough day, but the offense is rolling. So when the offense is rolling, keep it moving. Keep throwing the football to the open guy, and the offensive line, they've been tremendous. No reason to think that they can't go out there and have another good drive.
Second down and 12. And it's batted down.
Well, when it's third long in a situation like this, I'm going to look at it from the defensive side. You know they're going to be careful, so make sure you come up and just make the tackle so they don't get those yards after the catch or a long run.
The Packers have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Third and 12. Rodgers going to take off with it. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. There's a call we don't see all that often. An illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback that time was past the line of scrimmage. He lost his judgment where he was at on the football field. I can understand why. Trying to avoid so many hits. Didn't realize he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Hilton will just settle for the fair catch this time. The Colts bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive. Burnett's the one who brings them to the ground.
Gore's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Playing press coverage to the outside. Luck's going to take it from the gun. Looking to go down the field here. He brings it in. That's his first reception today.
Well, you saw why defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback. Beautiful long throw down the field for the big completion.
First down coming up. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Gore up the gut here. Gore's tackled down after a gain of 7.
The Colts, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Coming up to the line at the 11. It's Luck out of the pistol. Second down, 3 to go. The give. Picks up about 5.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
So first and goal to go. Luck, handoff. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Colts offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway.
stepping up, ready to go from the 7. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
And a flag comes out. The defense accepts the penalty.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Double tight end formation. Allen's touchdown. Indianapolis Colts.
And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
And the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Packers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
That's his first reception today. The Packers snapping at the 41. Adams got it, and a first.
Good route that time by the receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
The line of scrimmage, the 27.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Rodgers back in shotgun formation. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. Running room. That's a gain of 10. The Packers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First down at the 17.
The Packers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
The ball sits at the 12-yard line.
Second down and 5.
Here's the give to James Starks. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Starks is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Third down now.
And Rodgers will hand it off. The Packers get a first down.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First and goal from the 3. Looking for some daylight up the middle. The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. Second and goal from the 3. 6 on the board for the Packers. And Starks, his second touchdown of the game. Makes the PAT.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff.
Luck will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback.
The Colts back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Luck finds Fleener.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7.
The Colts step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Intercepted! In stride, and he's caught for the touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way for the score?
The Colts are ready to return the kick. Hilton's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Colts offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Press coverage all the way. He sends the halfback in motion.
Midway 2nd quarter. And intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Packers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 7.
And here's the toss. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Well, the most common thing that most offensive coordinators do in the NFL on 3rd long situations, they're going to call a play where they probably don't think they're going to pick up the 1st down, but they're looking for field position.
The Packers come out with a split backfield.
3rd and forever.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's another reception. Give him 2.
First down on the way.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Space to work and pick up about 4.
Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Packers come out in a jumbo set. Butler's there to make the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. Third and 1 coming up. Right back to him. That's a gain of 6.
Jim, the defense gives up the 1st down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
1st and goal from the 10.
Leading on that running attack again here on 1st down. Only
8 yards to go. Second and goal from the 8. Another handoff right back to him.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Third and goal from the 7.
Should be what we call a gimme.
And the kick is good for 3. How important was it, Phil, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now. You got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Colts offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
They deck him in the backfield.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changed.
Pass is intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
The Packers break huddle and show a jumbo look.
And it's Eric Weddle who makes the tackle. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 10.
Finds his mark. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. That's his first touchdown catch of the season.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Packers getting set for the kickoff.
Luck will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Colts are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 20. And the give to Frank Gore. The Colts signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Second down and 3 following that nice run. That is 5 penalties on the offense today. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
The defense will take the penalty.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Second and 12. Leaners there to catch the ball, but going to take it the distance. The 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy, just getting in position to make the catch.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Gets it out for the completion.
Really good job by the defense that time, stopping a two-point conversion because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the two-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Packers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got another interception. Jackson is such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
What a nice spot to begin this drive.
The Colts are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
He'll throw it over the middle.
He's taken down at the 23. The Colts are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining.
Pass complete, but did not get them to first, so it's second down now. 2 tight ends on the field here.
Allen's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout.
From the red zone.
This will probably be the last play of the first half.
And he'll take power surge. Touchdown.
Got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, find the weak spot and go there to score.
Outside now. You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
Takes a knee. Rodgers will now bring his offense onto the field and start this next drive at the 20.
The Packers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. Keeps his legs moving, and he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Rodgers will have it in the pistol. And now here's the first snap of the second half. That's Weddle making the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
To James Jones. Running room. The Packers in for the score.
We're early in the third, and they may be starting to pull away.
What a job coming out at halftime and just finding a way to score, put more points on the board, and pull away from your opponent. That's That is good halftime adjustments.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Luck will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Colts offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last 2 times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
First down at the 20. Complete over to Dante Moncrief.
When you're behind in the football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row. The Colts in the pistol formation. 1st and 10. Handoff. Gore looking for a lane. Taken down at the 45.
Gore's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Gore is in the backfield. Gore. Knighton's the one who made the big stop. They'll go no huddle.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Colts will take the snap from the 45. Leaner's got it. 1st down. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Well, whatever was said at the half seems to have done the trick. This team has listened, and now it's anybody's game once again, Phil.
Jim, let's see if I can imitate the coach of that. If you guys don't start playing better, I'm going to cut you. I'm going to put in different starters. And he probably wasn't quite that nice. So they listened, and they came out here, and they played differently, and now they're back in this game.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Packers offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was... Rodgers setting up now in the pistol. 1st down at the 18. Handoff to James Starks.
2nd down and 10. They'll run it here. Starks tackled down after a gain of 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Rodgers going to take off with it. Midway through the 3rd quarter, and this defense makes the play of the game.
Yeah, it was a nice play that time by the defense. And, you know, sometimes it's just about want to. Do you want to make the play? Are you willing to sacrifice and hustle enough to get it done? Well, the answer is yes.
Hilton will just settle for the fair catch this time.
The Colts taking the field on offense, coming up a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
The Colts from the 37. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
3rd and 9 coming up after that last pass play failed to connect. Luck's got it in the gun. Has his man. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. All set to punt here. That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Packers, what can you say, Phil? Maybe I'll use your word. The juxtaposition of that team we saw in the first half versus the second half. What's happened?
Well, I'll talk about it, but I don't know what it means. But I'll just say this. It is a good turnaround, and I like seeing games like this. Finally, the defense is standing up and making some plays. Mr. Juxtaposition.
Now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The Packers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And that's a safety.
When you're a quarterback, it's all about thinking on the field. And when you're not thinking, you're going to make mistakes. When you drop in the end zone, you got to get rid of the football quickly. He did not. He is sacked for the safety.
T.Y. Hilton from the 18. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Colts found themselves in an action-packed first half all around, but certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Yeah, why did they change? My gosh, it worked so good in the first half. You got to come out and stay aggressive. In this league, it's about scoring and just keep the pedal to the metal.
Makes the catch. No one's going to get him now. And in for the touchdown. And with the 4th quarter fast approaching, that touchdown puts them in front.
And what they did with that touchdown, they just put all the pressure on the opponents. The offense, they're going to feel that pressure when they go out there. Let's see if they can handle it.
Luck's unable to connect that time. So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the 2-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Packers haven't enjoyed nearly the same kind of success offensively in the second half as they did in the first, Phil.
Well, Jim, I think they just got tired. They were having so much success going up and down the field, they tired out. But, hey, give the defense a little credit. They're playing much better here in the second half.
And it's complete to Jordy Nelson.
So they complete one. Still it's second down.
Rodgers from the shotgun. Rodgers on the move. It's wide open. The Packers line up, split backfield. Throws the pass. Coming up, second down. Glennon's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Glennon's gonna scramble. Down the field.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. Third and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Scans the field, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
And you know, Phil, with this third quarter winding down, how important a third down stop might that wind up being?
Oh, I think it's going to be huge, Jim. You know, here we come to the end of the game. The pressure is coming on, and that stop might put some pressure on the offense.
Hilton's not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. The Colts.
What can you say, Phil? Maybe I'll use your word. The juxtaposition of that team we saw in the first half versus the second half. What's happened?
Well, I'll talk about it, but I don't know what it means. But I'll just say this. It is a good turnaround, and I like seeing games like this. Finally, the defense is standing up and making some plays. Mr. Justin position.
And gain maybe 4.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down following the run. Gore lined up as the single back. Pump fake. And he just tosses it incomplete.
Tim, I'll tell you this. Quarterbacks hate throwing the football away. You know why? Because it just goes down in the record books as an incompletion. So, good job that time. The QB looked, nobody open, and he finally gets rid of the football. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The grab by Kobe Fleener. Burnett's in on the tackle.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
The Packers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line. Lutz all by himself in the backfield for this snap. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Colts offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
1st and 10. Set up screen to Gore. Gore's tackled right at the 35.
The Colts did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
After
after the pass play. Gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. He's churning ahead. Gore's tackled down at the 24.
Gore's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down and 10. And they go back to the ground, and Gore is brought down. Gain of only a yard that time. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. Andrew Luck will be taking this one from the gun. From the shotgun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The Colts at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Indianapolis is in the end zone. Touchdown. Moncrief's 5th touchdown reception of the year. The Colts getting set for the point after. He made it. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Packers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Grabs it with one hand.
The Packers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down here after the completion. Looking across the middle, the reception by Nelson.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
6 on the board for the Packers. Jones' 2nd touchdown of the game. Handoff out of the eye. That hurts. The 2-point try is denied. That's a timeout call. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. That is the 6th time the offense has been flagged. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
They bring in the extra tight end. Has space. Luck's tackled down after a gain of 15. They need to get the play off. The give out of the eye. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. Takes it out of the eye. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
When you're leading the game in the 4th quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain, though.
On the way, third down. He'll throw it over the middle. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. The Colts have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Luck's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
We're late in the fourth, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. Now 1st and 10. Frank Gore with the catch. Gore's tackled down at the 43.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That leads us to 2nd down. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
The Colts were outplayed last week for 4 quarters, but in today's game, they're back on top and trying to win in a very tight one.
Yeah, tremendous job of just bouncing back. What they've really done, they put last week behind them. They started fresh, and they're playing tough today.
Picks up 8 here.
Man, you have a small lead late in the second half. Why would you be in the hurry-up offense? Doesn't make sense to me.
They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. He takes it on the counter. And Daniels is able to read that play and make the hit.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Colts come to the line with a bunch set.
3rd down and 6. Throws the pass.
Intercepted! An interception in the 4th that could completely change the tenor of this game, Phil.
It did. You know, listen, there are a lot of special players in the NFL, and we just saw a special play by a special player that got it done for them.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. And Cobb can't hold on that time.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
On 3rd and long, they'll be in 4-down territory here.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Has the grab. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Late in the 4th, and the defense makes the biggest play of the game right there. Now they'll lean on an offense that has been firing on all cylinders all game long.
Yeah, no reason to think that this offense is not going to keep going out there and making it happen. The quarterback is hot. They're being aggressive with their play calls. This is a big series for the offense.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 60% on the day. Starks is in the backfield.
1st and 10. Looking at every option.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
To me, this is a no-brainer. Anytime that clock is running and you get sacked in a situation like this, under 2 minutes and you're behind, you use one of those timeouts to stop the clock.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Steps out of bounds.
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini. The Packers, last snap. Let's see what they can do here.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. Aaron Rodgers' injury appears to be related to the upper body. Trainers are saying it is a severe injury, but would not confirm what the injury is at this time.
Gets it out for the completion. And as he's taken down, that's going to seal it, as they will not get another playoff in time.
How about this game, Phil? What a big win it was.
It was something to be happy about. Go out, dominate. Awesome stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.